Hey, what's up everyone? This is Snackbox. Hope you all are having an amazing day. Welcome back to the channel. Guys, we have some news for tomorrow. This Wednesday, January the 22nd. Just a little correction here on this announcement. There's a little mistake. It is not Wednesday the 22nd. It is Thursday the 22nd. That's when the Titan event will start. We're planning to launch an ODYSSEY Titan event where you'll be able to get a perfect soul for Cassandra, the current fusion, and other valuable goodies. Throughout the course of the ODYSSEY Titan event, you'll be able to earn up to 580 Eagle points during the first part, lasting from January the 22nd to January the 25th, up to 510 Eagle points during the second part, lasting from January the 26th to February the 1st, and up to 660 Eagle points during the third part, lasting from February the 2nd to February the 9th. You can earn up to a maximum of 1,750 Eagle points, but you will only need 1,500 Eagle points to unlock all the milestone rewards. Titan event will feature various rewards such as Oculus Custodian and Dark Smiles Toast Relics, Cassandra's 1, 3, and 5-star perfect souls, and other resources, okay? So a lot of things we have to talk about here. How long will this Titan path last? So from January the 22nd until February the 9th, that's 2 weeks and 4 days. So you have a lot of time to get points and resources, to stack up resources. Now, before we go into this, I definitely have to say that if you don't have a lot of resources and you're kind of questioning if you have enough to go for this Titan path to get the 5-star soul, you should probably just save your stuff, okay? Because in 1.5 months from now, in March, we will have the 7th anniversary, okay, for Raid Shadow Legends. And on this anniversary, like the last 2 anniversaries, we had pretty insane fusions, okay? We had Armance and we had Fabian. And both of them had an insane impact on the game, okay? So this time around, we are expecting something similar. It doesn't mean that it's going to be the same thing, but it could be. Maybe something that has to do with the Mercurial gear, a champion that ignores total guard stacks, who knows? Something like that could happen, and you definitely don't want to miss out on this anniversary fusion. Also, there will be other events and tournaments around the anniversary where you probably want to be stacked on your resources. And that means energy, shards, gems, soul stones, silver, pretty much everything, okay? So if you are low on resources after this fusion, I would advise you to start saving everything, okay? But if you think you can do both, you can get this 5-star soul and have enough resources for the anniversary fusion and all the other events that are coming up with the anniversary, then I would definitely go for this 5-star soul because Cassandra is a good champion and a 5-star soul does make a huge difference, okay? Big time, especially for a damage dealer like Cassandra. So she's the first champion from the Argonauts, and it will take a few months until the faction opens in Faction Wars, but just for that reason alone, I would definitely go for the soul. Alright, so how many points do we need? We need 1,500 points in total to get the 5-star soul. But you can earn up to a maximum of 1,750. That means we can skip 250 points in total, okay? So from previous Titan Paths, we know that there will be like free summoning events, okay? We will most likely have a champ chase this weekend, which will be part of this Titan Path event. Then we will have a summon rush, and then something else, maybe a deck of fate, maybe a hero's path, something else will be part of this Titan Path event that will also have to do something with summoning. We most of the time had free summoning events, okay? And you are only able to skip one of them because, like I said from previous Titan Paths, those summoning events always rewarded like 200 to 300 points for the Titan Path, okay? So, like I said, you can probably only skip one of those events and maybe you have even to pick up like 50 points. From the third summoning event. So you definitely have to complete 2 if you want to get the 5-star soul. maybe you can skip the third one completely, or you have to get like 50, 100 points from that one as well. So yeah, that's kind of like the one thing that is really important to know. And also, all the other events and tournaments are pretty much the same as they are for a fusion. You will have like dungeon tournaments, gear hunters event, gear enhancement event, classic arena takedown, and so on. So the events and tournaments are pretty much the same, just with the small difference that, you know, you have like free summoning events, even though we also had free summoning events for this current fusion, but normally that's not the case. Now let's talk about the other rewards a little bit. Now obviously we have the 1-star, 3-star, and 5-star soul. The 1-star and 3-star is not so great. I think for Cassandra, the 4-star soul is really where it starts, you know, to be valuable, because you get that extra crit damage. Then the 5-star soul gives you extra accuracy, and the 1-star and 3-star soul is, I mean, better than no soul, but it's not that impactful as in a 4-star soul, for example. Not even close, okay? And then, besides the soul, we also can get those event relics, which are time limited, as you might know. So if we take a look at the index on the event relics right here, and we can get, for one, Dark Smiles Toast. I'm going to make myself smaller a little bit so we can read this. So, Dark Smiles Toast, whenever the wearer's turn meter is filled by a skill, also heals the wearer by 3% of their max HP, occurs once per turn. 3% can go up to, let's say it's level 4, you can get like 6% of their max HP as heal if you boost turn meter. I would probably never take this to rank 6. I would probably never max this, so rank 4 is probably the, you know, highest I would take it to. And yeah, 6% self-heal is not bad with HP on the main stat. Accuracy, this can maybe be used for like soloing dungeons if you have turn meter fill on the champion. Another thing that you can put in here, which is a really nice synergy, is this gathering momentum. Let me actually move myself out of the way here. This is better. So, increases the wearer's turn meter by 3% each time they place a debuff on an enemy. Cannot increase the wearer's turn meter by more than 20% in a single turn. So every time you place a debuff, you get turn meter. So if you put that gemstone in here, every time you place a debuff, let's say with Artec, then you get, you know, 6% heal if it's at level 4. So it's pretty good actually, all right, for things like that, for soloing dungeons. I can definitely see this helping a lot. Then we have a legendary relic, which is kind of surprising to me, and this has a resistance main stat. So this is very valuable, okay? I think on a 3-star, like on level 3, you will get like 40, 50 resistance, and then on level 4, it's already like 60 resistance. And this is really helpful for a lot of content to have resistance on your champions. Also, you have speed as the second stat. So both these stats are very, very good. The effect is that it removes all debuffs from the wearer whenever they lose 70% HP or more from damage by an enemy in a single turn. And this can, if you take it to level 4, the HP requirement will be reduced. So by 20% on level 4, that means if you lose more than 50% HP or 50% HP, then you will remove all debuffs from the wearer. Now, you would think that, you know, it has resistance, so if you get debuffs on your champions, then it's kind of like, what is the point here? You have already resistance. If you're building a champion with resistance, you want to resist. You don't want debuffs on your champion, so it doesn't really make sense. But you have to keep in mind that there are a lot of debuffs that cannot be resisted, okay? For example, now we have Ezio, and Ezio has unresistible bombs. For example, another example would be the Stormcaller. Okay, with the Stormcaller, you can place stuns, unresistible stuns. So there is definitely a niche use for this relic, but I think most people will use this as a stat stick for resistance and speed. So it is okay. It is not crazy, but it's good. So yeah, on top of that, those relics are time limited. If you don't have the chance to get many relic mats, I would definitely at least go for these relics. And if you go for these relics, you can probably also go for the 5-star soul. That's just my take on this. Now, obviously, this is probably not the case for everyone. maybe you are free to play or whatever, and you don't have the resources to do all this. I completely understand. And then you might be better off just saving your resources for the anniversary event. So yeah, guys, that's been pretty much it for this video. These are the news for tomorrow. I will open shards tomorrow as well. I don't think there will be anything for this progressive chance event that will be part of the Titan Path event. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but so far we don't know anything else but what I just told you. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button. Let me know in the comments below if you're going for this Titan Path event or if you're skipping and saving for the anniversary fusion. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more raid content. The YouTube algorithm is going to suggest you a video that you might like right here, and see you in the next one.